Yo, welcome to Liverpool versus everybody. Straight off the top, I want to kind of share a little venting situation with you all, whether you like it or not. But some of the individuals who write on these Liverpool rumor websites or the Echo, whatever it is dealing with Liverpool, some of you are just out in the open with the ignorance that you bestow. I mean, this guy came out and said that Jorginho Wijnaldum seems to um, se- seems to be a very coherent speaker. And so when I heard the word, I'm thinking, I think I know what coherent means, but let me just go and look at it. And it basically means someone who can be logical, put words together that make sense. And what? How did you expect him to speak? I don't. I know he's a Dutch international, but if you watch football, you've probably seen him in interviews. You've probably seen him speak, or maybe you haven't. But it's just coherent speaker. I didn't really get that. I didn't understand that, and it kind of pissed me off. I wish I could remember the guy's name. Not that he would ever see this video, but just to put it out there. Anyway, I just wanted to start with that. Some of you clearly have been raised in certain situations and surroundings where your ignorance has been accepted and just allowed, whether it be your grandmother, your grandfather, your daddy, your mother, your schoolmates, whatever the case may be. It's disgusting. Anyway, moving forward, really excited about the new signings again. And I know there's been a lot of talk about where guys are going to play, and I've been firm on saying that. Why is that so important? The coaches will figure that out. The players will figure that out. And more importantly, the real thing that's hitting home for me is that Klopp is putting everybody on notice. Whether it's some of you all's favorite player, Coutinho, Henderson, Milner, whoever else you guys like, um, everybody's position can be had. And so I think whoever's doing the best, like in any team sport, training sessions, meetings, conduct off the field, games, of course, whatever it is that qualifies to be Klopp's men, whoever's doing that to the best of their ability is going to play, and that's just what it's going to be like, and that's what you want. But that's why it's so great, I think, to have these players coming in where some of you feel like they're overlapping positions and where they're going to play and how they're going to play because this person isn't going to play. It's adding depth to the squad, and that's always going to be great. I just can't wait to the 14th. I can't wait to Sunday of next month when we play. And I think we're making some good moves. I feel like we definitely need to go for that left back. I think everybody's saying that and tired of saying it, but we got to sit back and be patient to just wait. There's been a lot of talk about Hector, the German guy. I'm not too crazy about him, although I feel like he's a fine player. It's been coming out that this guy from I believe PSV, another Dutch international, plays. I feel like when I've seen his clips, he seems more like a wingback, Jetro Williams, but very pacey, very fast, a very good ability to score goals. I think he's what Moreno wish he could be. So if there's any truth to that, it seems like a bunch of rumor now, not anything set in stone. But he's a guy I'd love to have. But I'm also interested in Amavi. I talked about that before from Aston Villa. So one of the two of those, although here recently the manager for Aston Villa has come out and said that Jordan Amavi, or nor Jordan Amavi nor Jordan Ayew are going to be up for grabs for any team this year. But coaches say it all the time. Money talks. So, I mean, I don't know how any coach can really be sure in that, especially a coach who doesn't have too much clout, if you will. So um, that's a spot that I really hope we show up. And also, I wouldn't be opposed to another center back. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm not sure what's going on with Matip. Um, I've never been hella confident in Lovren, so uh, I'm still not 100% satisfied with our defense. I'm nowhere near it actually. I'm probably at maybe 58% or something like that. Not too confident in that situation. So hopefully we can shore that up. Speaking of defense situation, there's been something that's come out about Clyne and some sexual tape that he's been involved in. And pause. The first thing is with these athletes, what's up with recording like all these things that you do? I don't understand that. I mean, why does it need to be recorded? And if it is there a way you can make sure your face is not shown or nothing about you that's familiar to anyone? I don't get it. I don't get it. It's almost kind of like that Karim Benzema saga thing with his teammate with Buena. I don't get these athletes. I just don't get it. I don't understand it. So I mean, hopefully that's not something that's going to affect the team. It's things like that that you just don't need. You don't want. You don't want to be a part of anything. If there's anything to that. Like I said, it just came up on the app, and maybe I don't know what to think of it, or like I said, if there's anything to it. But those kind of distractions are things you just don't need, especially when the season is getting ready to start. It's just awful timing for things like that. So I'm also curious what you guys will think. We don't get much comments here, which is great, cool, fine. That is the first time that I'll probably ever. Well, this definitely is the first time. I don't know if it'll be the last time if I'll ever ask. But I'm curious to know what you all think. Who was your idea, or who is your favorite to be captain for the team's upcoming season? I know it's still early. We're just getting a lot of guys back. As we all know, Henderson was the captain last season. And so I'm a believer in thinking that Klopp is a smart guy. Klopp knows what he has. He's had a little more than half a season with these guys. A lot of tough matches, a lot of good ones, a lot of bad ones. I think he knows Henderson is not a guy that should be at Liverpool. I, I don't know. I'm thinking that. I'm hoping that. And so, yeah, I don't think Henderson should even be there, but he damn sure shouldn't be the captain if he is going to be there. I'm thinking that he might give the armband to Lovren, which is someone I'm definitely not into having it either. Although I'd rather him have it than Henderson. I'd almost rather anybody have it than Henderson, include Mignolet. I'm just not. That's how sick and disgusted I am with the idea that a player like Jordan Henderson is representing Liverpool Football Club. You know, call it insane, call it extreme, you know, call it whatever you need to call it. But I just don't think he should be at Liverpool Football Club. So I'm hoping it's Chan. Um, that's who I would go with. So we'll wait and see. We'll wait and see what Klopp is thinking. Like I said, I know it's early. We got a lot of time for that. But yeah, Chelsea, Liverpool, exciting. Looking forward to seeing who he goes with. I think both sides that we play should be good, meaning first half team, second half team. But equally should Chelsea. They're gonna be out there trying to impress Conte as well. The older players, the youth players, the new signings, whatever the case may be. So it'll be exciting. We'll have to wait and see. So we'll be back to talk about the video probably after Chelsea's match. Yeah. So.